Believe it or not, we're already halfway through this season. I am still kind of shocked that we're getting there. I'm curious, in the comments below, has your favorite episode already happened? Or is your favorite episode still yet to come? I don't want to know any spoilers, you know. Don't tell me any spoilers. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is season 2, episode 10, titled The Library. Because reading is what? Fundamental. Anyway, everybody, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Nick, Nickelodeon. Yeah. Water. Earth. Fire. Air. I was a little late on those. I would say dust would be the unexpected earth element. Lightning would be the unexpected fire element. Dew, maybe for water? I don't know. What do you think the last one would be? Cat. Cat. Previously on Avatar. Uh-huh. Book 2, Earth, Chapter 10, The Library. Getting back on track. All right. This is adorable. No. No. Uh. Hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not that anymore. Crush. Ice? Well, that's rude. Hmm. Like a canteen. That even seems nice, though. Chilled fruit. I actually think that's really cool. It's ice. It's because what you can learn there? It's power. It's priceless. That's what I said. Foxy knowledge space. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Oh my goodness. So funny. Huh. That's kind of cool. If it's like what it's supposed to be. How would she see it? She's like, don't forget! I just gotta wait while we're sky traveling. Ooh. Ooh, and with his air powers, he can move everything away. Just psh. Are you sure? Yeah, but what if it's underneath it? Handsome fox. Silver fox? No? Yes? Yeah. Time to use that bending power. There you go. I mean, no time like the presents. Yep. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was kind of dumb in that moment. I didn't put two and two together. It's like, I have help books, they don't do it for me. It's like, oh, duh, blind. Can't read. But, I mean, you can read Braille, but depends if they had that. You said but. Oh, sassed by a spirit. That voice is very unsettling to me. I don't know why, with the double over. Maybe don't say that out loud. It's got to be a very unsettling place for her. Yeah. And that's the reason why. Is this Iroh's day? Also, was it Iroh, the one that was coming to the library? Who came to the library? I assumed it was the Fire Lord, but I'm not sure if that flashback true or not. Hi! It's like a little librarian assistant. This is cute. Okay. Does it also like say, like give you past examples? Is this like our computer, our research? Ah, eclipse. That's the day that the Fire Nation didn't have access to the sun. Yeah. Gotcha. Squish, squish, squish. Ah, this thing unsettles me so much, and I don't know why. Hey. Hot dang! Are you wrecking the whole place? Oh, okay, okay. Half owl, half snake? She's trying to hold it? Ooh. Hot dang, dude! Let's go! Hmm. Ugh. You're just gonna cycle through the days until I can find out? Ah! More reading material. The sand people. Mad Max is coming! Oof. And she's at a disadvantage because the sand makes her feel shifting stuff. True? To see if that's actually, if there is any time where it actually does that. Shoo, no, no, no. No! Oh no. Oh no. I don't, this is, it's so spooky. Wow. That just seems insult to injury. You are so lucky she was there to hold that up the whole time. So are we. Oh, heart squeeze. All that knowledge gone. So I can't even believe walking into that kind of space. That is incredible. Like libraries in general are very full of knowledge, but that's had knowledge for lifetimes at this point. If they could have had anything, if you could go into a library and literally know anything about anything. I mean, like we have Google and such. I guess you could do the same thing with a Google, but like this is full fact, no cap, all good stuff. What would you look up? I find it interesting that they only were searching out like a map, but they just still didn't find a map of the Fire Nation as far as I can tell. And then I'm glad that they found out the solar eclipse. Makes total sense. They had a lunar eclipse and that canceled out the water. But again, what is it for the Earth and for the air? Where did they get their supernatural ability? Interesting. I still don't know those two, and perhaps we'll get an answer, perhaps we won't. But at least we know the moon and the sun for those others. I'm still sus. I realized we got a little bit of a flashback when the owl was talking about who had come there last for not so friendly purposes, and they said it was somebody from the Fire Nation, but they didn't specify that it was the Fire Lord. I think that was a flashback of the Lord, not totally sure, cannot remember or like recall off the top of my head in those last 2 seconds that we got to see that, if that was a Fire Nation Lord or anything like that. But could it have been? Could it be? Just not shown. Iroh. I am so sus. Every episode, I'm so sus. Because I think it would be an excellent twist, but at the same time, I'm dying on the hill apparently. But to have the entire Fire Nation stuff just burned makes me think that there's more to the story that we need to know, and that's why they don't know anything. And there's just got to be so much more. There's got to be some kind of twisty stuff. I see you writers. I see all the mechanisms you're using, and I know it's something's there. I just can't tell what yet, and I'm trying my hardest to suss it out. I am kind of freaked by that spirit. If you weren't watching the series, the reaction this time, I'm kind of freaked out by that owl thing. I don't know if I've seen depictions of him in art, or if there's something. It feels very Studio Ghibli to me. And I can't think of that actually comes from a Studio Ghibli or anything, but It does. It just has that feeling. Maybe it's the voice, maybe it's something like that, but it was very unsettling the entire time. And as far as like coming up against that kind of spirit, that's weird. Remind me, is this one of the first spirits that we see that's not inside the spirits realm? One of the first, not the only one, but one of the first, because we did still get the black and white. But it also spoke to us. It had the same vibes and feelings as the face stealer. Ugh, it was weird. It was a little shivery, a little chilly, and no bueno. But we also have everybody trading the fire scrolls. We had the wanted ad, I think that was what that was, and a first edition from this scholar. I get the scholar, and we didn't even get to like really sit on that, but again, I don't know if this is a show that's going to let us sit on our feelings for a couple of these things. This archaeologist has been looking for his whole life. We had like 4 or 5 different like little trails laid out on his map when he was going through the entire desert looking for this thing, and couldn't find it, and then finally finds it, and everybody kind of screws it up. So he could escape with them, or he has literally just chosen to sit there to be buried alive with the thing that he has been searching for all of his life. And that's weighted. That's weighted for a kid's show. But I mean, like, I get it. He finally found what he's been looking for. Is he gonna give it up on the same couple of hours that he did when he found it? I get it. I don't understand why they couldn't have dug it out. Maybe it would have taken too much time, but I feel like you could still try to have dug it out first. But if the fox could get in, why not? I guess that's also an argument. If you could just do it, just go ahead and get in, just get in. I don't like heights, so I didn't want to drop from that height. That's what I would be. I just wouldn't want to like climb down. We also have Toph, and the entire time that she is flying on Appa, obviously she can't see. She's had to use her ability to sense vibrations in the earth for forever, how her version of seeing. So even flying, I can see why she wouldn't like it so much. Because it's basically, you are restricted to flying on Appa. You cannot feel the vibrations of everything. Perhaps maybe people's pitter-patter of feet on whatever his saddle is, but that's all you can feel. That's all you can see for hours on end. That would stink. That would stink a lot. So I get why she's a little frustrated whenever we're up in the air like that. And then ending up in the desert where there's just so much sand, she can't even see there because everything is shifting or just sliding around, or even just the slightest breeze of air would just push sand, and it just would get confusing. So I can see why Toph is like extra frustrated in this episode, especially when the I don't remember what they were called, the Sand People, the Mad Maxes of them all. They came over and they stole Appa. Appa's officially no longer a part of the party. I do not think he's going to die. I do not think this is going to be something that's going to end up tragic for us. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this is going to be something that is going to be a deterrent from our main mission, and we're going to have to save Appa. Absolutely, 100%. I think we should save Appa, but I don't think that he's going to be hurt. He better not be hurt. I would be very upset if he was. But it's interesting to see Aang finally separated from Appa and how that does affect him, because that is his friend from 100 years ago too. So oldest friend living, and hopefully not anything otherwise. We had vacations in this episode too, and they had their little tiny, like, we still have to have moments just to be kids and have fun and just relax and enjoy, because we can't like take huge long deterrents of ignoring everything and pushing everything to the side, because we're still going to have to study and try all of the bendings and see what we can do. But we can, in fact, take little tiny moments just for a little bit of joy in between. And it's nice to see them still clinging to that, because otherwise I feel like there's a bit of insanity that goes on if you are a child having to have the weight on your shoulders and then can't even like have that one moment of relaxation. So the groundhogs were absolutely delightful. I really did enjoy those. Wasn't expecting it, and so that's what made it all the cuter. I was thinking it was going to be ants or bugs or something like that, but no, it was adorable and I loved it, and they sang to me. So how wonderful. Finally, I need to get my hands on one of those smoothies, because that ice bowl in this desert full of mango, delicious looking. Absolutely delicious looking. Gotta figure out how to make that ice bowl now. In the meantime, everybody, thanks so much for watching with me this episode. I will see you again very soon. Bye for now. Mwah.